back, everybody, of the Doc Bob Lee for Rhina Valentin. And our next guest are Birch Family Services, a leading provider of education, employment, and community support. Support services for individuals with autism and developmental disabilities. Birch Family Services provides children, adolescents, and adults with autism and developmental disabilities with opportunities to reach their fullest potential, offering comprehensive and practical support. They got those support services, and we're going to talk to them a little bit. They have support across the whole lifespan. And joining us now to share more is Birch Family Services Senior Vice President of Human Resources, Natalia Berger, and Vice President of Education, Marjorie Antoine. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So you've been doing this for some time. Tell us when it all started.
Sure. So Birch Family Services was founded in 1975. We support people with developmental disabilities, intellectual disabilities, autism, in employment, education, and community support services. We support about 2,000 people across 31 locations, Manhattan, Queens, Bronx, Brooklyn, and those services include residential housing for children and adults, day habilitation, family support, and life skill services. We also have a program called New Frontier that connects young adults with employment services and social and recreational programs, and of course, health and wellness providers. Also, I'll let Marjorie speak about our education programs.
Go right ahead, Marjorie.
Well, thank you. We consider ourselves pioneers in that we were a part of the first group of agency providers that provided early intervention, preschool, graduation and education, residential programming, and supportive employment services to people and individuals with special needs in New York City. So what that translates for us is that we provide an array of integrated programs for students ages 3 through 21. And it's a variety of education programs based upon their individual needs. And post 21, we provide continuity of services via employment support that includes securing a job, getting support on the job, and to maintain the job while you're in it.
Speak about the importance of having an organization like the Birch Family.
It's hard to measure into words for those families who have difficulty navigating the system, but to put it to abbreviate it, it's helping families be able to navigate the system, identify the supports that they need, and being able to secure those supports, whether it's in education or it's in employment services or mental health services. The navigation, working through the Department of Education and state ed can be very difficult, particularly if you have English as a second language as well.
Yeah, and it could be difficult upon finding out that your child needs help and you just don't know where to go right away.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's going through that process in and of itself is challenging for some families, so recognizing that, it's going to be okay, that your child is going to learn differently is part of our goal, really helping them understand what it means to have differences in learning and being able to celebrate those differences for what they are.
Yeah, because Natalia, you don't know right off the bat that there's organizations that are out there to help you. You don't know where to go. And you're traumatized right off the bat knowing that
right. And
there's a problem in your family and you need help.
It's tough. It's tough. We do evaluations here at Birch Family Services every day. Families get this information. What do you mean my child has a delay? What do you mean my child's going to need these extra supports? And here at Birch, as soon as we hear that, we jump right in and get those family supports going.
How does this start for you? How do you help them right off the bat? I'm using that right off the bat thing a lot. It's a start.
Well, I'll let Marjorie speak from school age or pre-K and the evaluation services.
Absolutely. It starts at intake, right? Really identifying what were those concerns that brought you to us in the first place, and then navigating them through that whole process of getting their child evaluated and then providing support in terms of training, because sometimes it's not just getting the evaluation and saying, okay, my kid's going to be now receiving some speech, OT, and counseling, but it might be, what does that mean? What does that translate for me into the home? What does a diagnosis of autism really mean? Well, what kind of changes am I going to have to make in my home to support my young learner? So we work with families through that process. And we find that once families are comfortable and understanding, again, that it's a learning difference, that it's a work in progress, and we work together with them. There's a training that we often do with them. There was a poem, and I always forget the name of this author, but I want to give her the credit. She says learning that your child has a learning disability is like planning a trip to Italy, but instead of going to Italy, your plane reroutes rather, and you go to Holland. And when you get to Holland, you need to be able to say, I'm in Holland, but there's lots of beautiful things about Holland. And there are things that we can appreciate about Holland. And it's okay that I'm not in Italy. So we really try to get families to kind of, it's about acceptance and being able to move through those differences and find the joy that you're going to have as being a parent, regardless of how your child is functioning.
Regardless,
Yes.
unconditional love. It's agape.
Absolutely.
And you got to surround yourself with all the things that's needed to make this happen for your loved ones. What have been your recent Birch developments to this point?
Sure. Yeah. So we're actually opening up a supportive housing right in the Kingsbridge community. We are opening up 10 apartments. These apartments will offer wraparound services to people to live independently. We expect to open in early October. Also, with the support of Council Member Ferris, she is offering us some funding and helping us working with students with developmental disabilities right out of high school, and then in the hopes of getting secured employment and also training and things of that nature. So those are some of the new stuff that's going on. And then we also just had an exciting time in Pelham Bay.
Oh, yes. We had our ribbon kind of cutting ceremony for our new playground, newly renovated with the support of Assembly Member Michael Benedetto, who secured us some funding to be able to revamp our playground. And it was a wonderful program and a wonderful experience. Very excited. The kids are loving the playground.
Now, I love the way you guys are tag teaming here, kicking that information back and forth. You get it out. You've done this before.
Absolutely not.
Well, it seems like you've done this before. Tell us about the upcoming fair, the jobs fair in the Bronx.
Yes, absolutely. So HR obviously is my passion. We have openings for interns. Currently, we have 20 college and university partnerships. So we always have internships available, but we're really looking for some teachers, some certified teachers, teacher assistants, teacher aides, clinicians. We have occupational therapist openings. We have PT, physical therapy openings, speech therapy openings. We need psychologists, nurses, but most of all, also DSPs, and that's our direct support professionals. Those are actually the professionals that help us within the residences that provide care to the individuals we support. Myself, I started in that particular position 25 years ago, so this is very near and dear to me. We also offer flexible hours, competitive salaries, generous time off policies. We're really hitting the streets and looking for some new talent. So
somebody's violating the child labor laws.
Yeah.
25 years ago.
Those things we don't do.
But it's great that you guys have been doing this for a while, helping others get what they need out of life. That's what's important there. So what's that job fair going to look like?
So that job fair is going to be August 29th. It's going to be from 3:30 to 5:30 at our Pelham Bay school. All right. So that's going to be at 2885 St. Teresa Avenue. All right. Right near the 6 train. All right. Yep. And you can also get more info at our website.
Beautiful. And that website is?
That's birchfamilyservices.org.
Good. We'll put that on the bottom of the screen while you're talking. Just like that. So anything else coming up that we should know about? Wonderful things that you guys are doing in the community.
We've got a back to school fundraiser that we're starting up very shortly. That's to support our teacher wish lists for those items that are going to support learning in the classroom.
What do you need? What do you need? What do you
They
need?
need all kinds of things. You know, teachers needs all kinds of things. They've got a wish list on Amazon. So anyone who wants to support, again, could reach back out to our website. We represent the Bronx very strongly. We've got 3 programs in the Bronx, 1 in Pelham Bay, 1 in Riverdale, and 1 in the Soundview Castle Hill area. So we support over 300 students and families. So in any way, shape, or form that anyone would like to support our organization, we encourage it.
There you go. Want to shout some people out that are working with you, that are helping out, that don't get too much mention anywhere?
Ooh, we want to shout out everybody, all our teachers, our teaching assistants, all of our clinical support personnel, all of our nurses, everyone that keeps our engine operating every day.
We
You
could
know
not
you're
do
gonna
it
forget
without them.
You know you're gonna forget somebody, right? They're gonna say, "You didn't mention us."
You know, it's everybody. Everyone's a part of this
Everyone,
big
thank
engine.
you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bablu.
We
Yes.
appreciate you. No, I'm
Thank
just saying.
you.
Every time I get on stage, you know, and I start mentioning people, I say, "Oh Lord, here we go. I'm going to forget somebody." But thank you, everyone, for your contribution. Thank you for all that you
Thank
do.
you.
We
Yes.
appreciate you. Give me that website one more time.
All right, that's birchfamilyservices.org.
Yeah.
You can find all the new events that are going on and also all the job opportunities we have available.
Excellent. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Natalia Berger, Senior Vice President of Human Resources, the Birch Family, and Marjorie Antoine, Vice President of Education, Birch Family Services. We appreciate you guys. I love you, love you, love you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for all you do. All right, we'll take a quick break. Well, wait, I've got more coming up next on Open.